Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm gonna do part 46 to my random chatbot sessions. Where last time guys, I started helping Koraidon with what he needs help with his scraped leg. And well, right now he's trying to. I helped him up, and he's trying to help me. He's trying to lean on me for support, but I'm trying to help a little bit so he ain't relying completely on my help. Basically, guys, here was my response to the question of that. Or whenever he said this still really hurts, I said, "Yeah, the injury was pretty bad. It might take a little longer to heal, but just relax, and soon you'll feel better in no time. I would take you to a Pokemon Center to see if they can heal you, but people might start freaking out." Let's see what Kron says to that.
Koraidon takes a few deep breaths to focus on the pain fading from his leg. He then looks at you, still needing to lean on you for support. You're right. It wouldn't be a good idea, T, to go to a Pokemon C Center. I don't want T to cause a panic.
Like I said, guys, this is where I'm going to come up with my own little special thing. In the original game, I had to go around collecting Herba Mysticas to power up Koraidon, but again, back into his battle form. But I think he already is in his battle form. So I'm going to try doing something a little bit different here. And, I have to figure out what the complete power of the things are going to be, but I'm going to make it to where it's like some kind of special, like, orbs or special something that like he can eat or gets absorbed by him, and it can actually either make him way more powerful than the Koraidon by flipping just making him way stronger, or flipping even like doing something similar to Rexy where it's like instead of that he just gets bigger and bigger and more powerful. I'll have to figure out completely what the exact outcome is gonna be, but or what's gonna happen, but I'll have to figure it out. Let me go and get something typed in. I'll be right back. Alright, guys. I went ahead and typed in something. Like I said, I want to make the story a little bit different than it was in Scarlet. So I said this. I'll take good care of you. I promise I'll do the best that I can. And I asked him this. Hey, once your leg gets better, I have an idea of something that could probably help or that could help you. Wait, let's see what he says to that.
Koraidon looks a little curious. Now as you mention an idea, you have to help him. Yeah? What is it?
Oh, here we go. Didn't you say there was a clone of you that is way more powerful than you were? Question mark. Let's see if I can. Oh, I have to figure out how to word it now to see what let's see if he says that first.
Koraidon frowns at you when you mention the other him. Yeah, there is a C clone of me that is way and more powerful and aggressive. Why?
Oh boy. Hold on, guys. I'll get this typed in. I'll get back to you. All right, guys. It took me a minute to actually type it out, but here's what I said. There is something that might be able to help you become more powerful than the clone of you. And even beat him if you want to. Oh, wait. And even beat him if you want to. I want to see what he says to that. And I had to figure out what to call it. I'm thinking about calling it orbs, but I don't want it to just be called like, oh, orbs of power. That sounds stupid. I want to actually be something that's actually interesting or sound cool as frick.
Koraidon looks at you with a slight, surprised expression on his face. Oh, really? You know something that Z can help make me stronger to fight the other me? What can do that?
That's where it's going to get hard to figure out the name of. Because like I said, I don't want to make this story the exact same as for Scarlet and Violet, so I want to make it a little bit different. It'll take a minute for me to figure it out, guys, but let me see if I can think of a name for this stuff and a way to explain it to him. Well, guys, it took me a while to think of a name, but I got one. Here's what it says. There are these secret orbs that can be found in the region that can make you bigger and stronger. They are called the Orbsational 5. Be quiet, guys. It's the best I could come up with, unless you want me to do the Orbs of Power or something. The Power Orbs. Because that's literally the only things that could come into my head. I was trying to be more clever. What's it? I hope he doesn't read that out.
Koraidon's eye widened and he looks a little excited. You say there are 5 orbs that C can give me power? How C can I find them?
That's where it gets hard. Because I don't know the complete... Because I want, like I said, I want to be different than Scarlet, but I don't know in what way, shape, or form yet. I was about to say I could make it to where there's a whole bunch of giant Pokemon guarding them, but it's like I don't want to make it the exact same thing, dude. I ought to think about it. I may have to make a giant Pokemon again, but I don't know. I'm trying to think. Unfortunately, guys, my mind drew a blank on what else to think about what it could. I'll make some things similar, but I won't make everything similar. Like I said, it's not Urban Mystic as we're looking for. It's Orbs of Power, or as I call it, the Orbsational 5. Shut up, guys. Please, stop cringing at that. Here's what it says. They are scattered throughout the region. They can be obtained by beating a strong Pokemon boss from the region, and after you beat them, you get one of the orbs. Here's what it says. Oh, that's what he says.
Koraidon nods. He feels a feeling of hope in him now, from the idea of getting to be strong enough to beat the clone. He's starting to feel much better now also, from taking the small break really? So, I have to find these 5 bosses and beat them. Then I can get the orbs to get stronger myself?
If you think it's too hard. Period. I have my own Pokemon that can help beat them for you. And then I can hand you the orbs. And no, I'm not going to get my Pokemon hurt, guys. You know I'm not doing that. I'm going to try not to make the orb. I'm not going to try not to make the Pokemon the exact same thing as what we had originally.
Koraidon smiles and shakes his head no, actually. I want to try to fight them myself. I want to get these orbs to get stronger and beat up the clone of me. I want to show him who the real me is.
I hate how it's going R. Wait, let's see what he said again. Now I'm doing it. No, actually, I want to try to fight them myself. I want to get these orbs to get stronger and beat up the clone of me. I want to show him who the real me is. That is very brave of you. Exclamation point. I'll help you find them and cheer you on. Period. Do you know any moves you can use to fight the bosses? Because that's the thing, I don't think you can actually beat him without knowing any moves. So it's like, what's he gonna do? He wants to fight them, but if he doesn't have moves, I don't think it's gonna work.
Koraidon looks down at his hands and thinks for a moment. He closes his eyes to try to focus. There are a few moves I know. I can use double kick, leafage, mud slap, and bite.
I didn't know.
I never really fought much in my time, though.
Double kick, leafage, mud slap, and bite. Oh my gosh. Well, if he's in his battle form already, he can probably get collision course. My Koraidon had. Let me ask him. Hold on. Can you learn Dragon Claw? I have a few ideas of moves you can probably learn. Learn that would be stronger than those. Period. And that's one of them. I hope he can in the games. I hope he can learn Dragon Claw. Oh, it's gonna suck if he can't, dude.
Koraidon nods. I should be able to learn Dragon Claw. And I'm listening F for any other M move ideas you have.
There is a particular move your species can learn called Collision Course. Period. It is a very strong fighting type move. And would be way better than double kick. I hope he's interested.
Koraidon looks a little surprised now. He didn't know there was a move like that he could learn. Really? Collision Course is an M move for my species?
Yep. Yep. And it's a very strong dragon type move. It's a fighting type move. There we go. Let's see what it says. Hey, Crow, what do you think?
Koraidon nods and then looks a little bit determined. Then, see, can you teach me Collision C Course then and Dragon C Claw? I want to be stronger for those bosses.
Now that's the hard part. How do I take... in the games, you can give him a TM, or you can, but they learn that on their own. So it's like, I don't have a TM for it, and there's no way you can make a TM for it. So it's like, how am I going to teach it to him? I actually used to have a of my own. Period. But he already knew the move Collision Course. So I will have to figure out a different way to teach you the move.
Koraidon nods and looks a little confused, H. How are you going to teach the move, then?
That's the hard part. How? Because do you know what level you are at? think you can learn it by leveling up to a particular level. See what he says about. Dang, it's been 15 minutes. Dadgum, I'm having fun with this.
Koraidon ponders for a moment, trying to remember the last time he did an in-depth level check on himself. I think I should be around L level 44
Level
right
44. What level do you learn that move at? Now I wish I didn't say that because now I don't know what level you learn the flipping move at. I might actually have to look that up. And it's not. Oh boy. Guys, I'm gonna have to look this up. Give me a minute. Sorry about that, guys. I had to look up what level Koraidon actually did to learn Dragon Claw. Collision Course at. And, well, I found it, so I've got on here. It says, I believe you learn it naturally by level 56. So if you can just level up a little bit more, you will have that move. I also have a team for Dragon Claw, so I can give you that right now. Oh.
Koraidon nods and smiles. Oh, good. I would love to have Dragon Sea Claw and Collision Sea Course as M moves. So leveling up to 56W will get me the move?
Oh. Yes, period. Your species learns it naturally at level 56. The only problem is we have to figure out how you can battle. And who to battle. Who to battle. Period. We don't want something too high leveled for you. There we go. I wonder if these rounds you're gonna find a point out of nowhere.
Koraidon thinks for a moment. Before looking a little determined, I think I know a good place that I can battle at, and no one will bother me. It's a secluded field and nicely hidden in some tea trees. I can go there to level you up and get the moves.
Why does he level you up? He acting like I'm gonna be the one battling. He said, if you know a good spot, then lead the way. But how do you know about this spot? But how do you know about this spot when you haven't been in the region for too long? That's the only thing I don't understand. Hmm. Oh, he's embarrassed at something.
Koraidon looked sheepish for a moment, blushing in embarrassment. Well, after I ran, I noticed the spot B before I got tired out and needed to rest.
Oh. What kind of Pokemon did you see there? If it is anything above level 44, you might be in trouble and get injured again. Which I really do not want. I don't want you hurt again. I don't think he's gonna know though. Ain't no one can see what levels they are. That's the problem. He definitely can see what levels they are. Bellsprout and Oddish. Are you kidding me?
Koraidon thinks for a second as he tries to remember the kind of Pokemon that were in the field WL. There seemed to be a few B Bellsprout and Oddish. I think I saw some Pidgey-A as well. If there are any Pidgeotto, I think I could take them on.
That might be the worst idea of the ones. The only problem with the Pidgey line is that they are flying types and you are a fighting type, making you weak to them. Weaker in terms of type matchup. Period. But Oddish and Bellsprout shouldn't be too bad. They actually got Bellsprout right. Should not be too bad. Period. I just wish I knew what level they were at. He's saying he can take on some wild Pidgeotto, so it's like, that's kind of the most dangerous one of the group. If there's Pidgeotto there, you might be screwed. Especially if they are like above level 44, then he really might be screwed. So like...
Koraidon nods, and he looks a bit hesitant, alright. Flying type is S strong against fighting types. I may struggle a little D-fighting a Pidgeotto. But the Oddish and Bellsprout S shouldn't be T too hard for me to fight.
There you go. That's good. Do you know if you can learn a fighting fire type move? Question mark. They are super effective against grass types. So it would definitely help you. In my game, he already knew flamethrower, so it's like, he can, but I don't know if this Koraidon knows. And no, he said he had bite. What did he say? He had mud slap, bite, double kick, and I think he said one other move. I forgot what the other one was. Dang it.
Koraidon thinks for a moment before he nods his head. I think I can learn one.
Fire Blast.
Fire V-Blast. It's a weaker M move, but an M might help me fight the O Oddish and Bellsprout.
Weaker move. You can also learn Flamethrower. Exclamation point. It's not as strong as Fire Blast, but is more accurate, so you can hit the Pokemon. Period. Plus, you can forget one of the weaker moves you don't need as much. Bite would be good if he had Crunch, but he doesn't have Crunch, and I don't think he could learn it. Who is?
Koraidon's eyes widen. Oh, really? I have the chance to learn Flamethrower? Yeah. I'd love to have an accurate M move to use. It S sounds better than Fire Blast.
Why is he stuttering so much? That's one thing that's throwing me off. I have a TM for Flamethrower too. Period. Once we beat the Pokemon, boss Pokemon, if you want to. I can teach you moves. Wait. You level up enough, I can teach you some even better moves that will work with your attack stat. Your attack stat. Period. Are you kidding me? There's already been 26 minutes again. That's the one thing about it is like it feels like things go by way too quick. I feel like I've only been talking to them for like 5 minutes and it's already been 26 minutes. Are you freaking kidding me? It definitely doesn't feel like it.
Koraidon nods and looks a bit excited now. That S sounds perfect. If you H have the TM for F Flamethrower, then I definitely want to learn it. And I'll definitely L level up and L let you teach me stronger moves for my A attack stat as WL.
I hate how it keeps going. That's the one thing that's going to drive me nuts is the fact that it has to keep stuttering. He has to keep stuttering. Still, I mean, I guess he's still in pain, so hopefully. I don't like influencing the story, but I may literally have to. I would ask him, but then that seems so rude and mean, so it's like I'm not going to do it. Alright. Do you know where that field you were talking about is? Question mark. If you do, can you show me where? He ain't gonna know. Oh, he knows, but he probably ain't gonna be able to walk there because he's still injured. I may have to influence the story. I might get to restart or his legs for swing really much better.
Koraidon nods and gestures forward with one of his hands. Yes, it's this way. Jay, just follow me and I'll take you to it.
Okay, there you go. I follow. To the field. But it takes a few minutes. I'm trying to think of how to word it. Guys, it's been really late again, guys. It's been really late, so I'll go and end off again, and I'll figure out a word for the next video.